Hello, everybody. David Burdett here, lead editor with Gaming Trend. We're here at Summer Games Fest, and we're looking at the Samsung Gaming Hub. I've got Patrick with me to show us all how it works, why it's important. How's it going, Patrick?
Fantastic. How are you doing?
Doing great today.
All right.
So Gaming Hub, why is this such a big deal?
Right. So Gaming Hub, right? The basic pitch is play a bunch of games without a console,
Yeah.
right? There's a lot of cloud gaming services that have come out in the last few years, right? Network infrastructure and everything has gotten a lot better over the last few years, right? Wi-Fi 6, Wi-Fi 6E coming out, better broadband for people. It's making cloud gaming a valid way for people to play.
Yeah.
And so we can take all of that and we can put that into one destination for people to come in, check out the games and play them. We've got a variety of different services. We launched last year in June, I think, at Summer Game Fest, right?
Awesome.
We had several services, Xbox, Luna, GeForce Now, and we've added more and more over the last year. We just launched Antstream Arcade and Blacknut, and we have now something like over 3,000 games that you can play in one destination. And what's also really nice is we got a variety of different kind of business models for people.
Yeah.
If you want a subscription, Xbox Game Pass, you're into Halo, you can play that. You got Prime, you play Amazon Luna, play those games, right? If you want something that's more casual, arcadey, you can get into Antstream Arcade, and they've got kind of a watch ads and play games sort of model, right? So a lot of different things that you can do. Put all that into one place and play game streaming straight from your TV. What makes exciting to be able to stream from your TV, right, is that, right, as Samsung, we own the TV, right? We own the hardware, and so we can make this as good an experience as possible, right? Sure, you're familiar with things like game mode for TVs, right? But on a lot of TVs, like you've got to set that manually when you plug in your console or whatever, right? But for us, as soon as you start streaming a game, we go automatically into game mode, and then we even control that like rendering pipeline so that we can optimize that as much as possible and make that as low latency for people as possible, right? So you can get in there and you get the best experience. Makes it fantastic and wonderful.
I noticed that we were looking at it earlier, and they were in Fortnite, and there was almost no latency. That was extremely impressive because look around this room, everybody's
sure.
connected to the internet somewhere.
Yes, yes.
So the internet's bogged down, and it's still low
Yeah.
latency.
Yeah.
That just was really impressive.
Well, like I was saying, right? Like over the last few years, all those improvements in network infrastructure, right? The distribution of those services across the world, right? They're putting their hardware in new data centers all over. The algorithms that they use for their game streaming technology are getting better and better. And so the experience is just getting fantastic now.
Awesome. Well, you mind clicking into one of these?
Yeah,
just so
for
we
sure,
see
right?
How it works?
So I'll jump into GeForce Now.
Okay.
And we can look at Fortnite through GeForce Now. GeForce Now, one of the things that they did just recently is they implemented 4K game streaming.
Yeah.
And it looks just fantastic on these TVs.
Again, the nice thing about having a great TV
Right?
to put this on.
So you can go ahead and take it yourself, check it out.
Even has that RTX logo down
Right,
at the bottom
yeah.
right. But of course, this is the new season of Fortnite with Optimus Prime. He shrunk a little bit, though.
A little bit, yeah. He's the normal size, person sized.
So the gaming rig is ready to go. Already, we're in here. Looking at all this stuff. Click in and just might as well just throw it in there and act like we're trying to play something. Already here. Barely took us any time even to talk about it.
Right? Loads right up.
It's right here. And I mean, that's
What
once
it-
it had a second to get through. It's
Yeah,
like,
once it
man,
got connected, then you can see like how crisp it is.
Yeah.
And like you said, in this environment, not necessarily the best,
Exactly.
network environment possible.
But if you're at home with a Samsung
You're at home,
TV,
yeah.
if this is what's using
Yeah.
the internet, it's
Yeah.
going to be perfect.
That's like I said, as broadband speeds have gotten a lot better for people over the years, if you're buying a new Wi-Fi 6 or Wi-Fi 6E Wi-Fi router, right, like you're going to get a really, really good experience.
And like I'm messing with this right now, and you can see on the screen, it's almost immediate. And again, like we said, the environment is not exactly conducive for this to be.
Yeah, to be a good experience, yeah.
And that's what matters more. I like good graphics, but if my button presses don't work, this doesn't work.
Yeah.
So just the fact that we are, dropping in here, I'm able to immediately do this. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
And then, as easily as it is, we just hit the button and we can jump right back out, right?
So yeah, so there's a couple of things. Like if you hold, press and hold, you'll get the quick panel on the side here, right? And that draws back in, so you can just scroll down and go down to home, and then exit, and they'll take you back.
Right back.
And then you could jump into, like I said, Xbox or Luna.
It's like, oh, I'm not feeling that, so let me go to Game Pass. And just immediately we're somewhere else. And then obviously you've got an Xbox controller here. I see it looks like a PlayStation controller. You can kind of choose your controller.
So I can't say that we support every controller necessarily because there's a lot of controllers out there. But the overwhelming majority, if it's a Bluetooth controller, it should work. All the, DualShock 4, DualSense, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, like all those controllers will work. But the same thing with your SteelSeries and your third-party controllers, they'll connect and work.
Jamal brought up earlier the Stadia controller.
Sure.
Bluetooth working with
They do.
Rip Stadia.
They do. They do work as well. Yep.
So, but yeah, and you can connect up to 4, is it? Right,
Yep.
that I heard?
Yep.
So even if you want to play something local couch co-op, you can play that.
Yep. Absolutely.
Well, awesome. Well, Samsung Gaming Hub. If you've got a Samsung TV, you should already be using this because it'll make your life easier. You won't have to do the old carry your console up and down stairs. And
No game downloads? No game downloads?
No updates. That's
No
the biggest
updates,
thing.
right?
I can deal with the initial download, but man, those
No,
updates.
they are.
Those are bad. So, but Patrick, thank you so much.
Thank you
for
very much.
giving us an opportunity to look at Samsung Gaming Hub. So keep an eye on Gaming Trend. We'll have more Summer Game Fest.